Franky Gonzalez, Playwright-in-Residence, answers all your questions on Ask the Playwright.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 1 of Ask the Playwright. We have sourced questions from you, our community, on the world of playwriting. You know what, let's dive right in. Okay, I actually really like this one here. Is it too late for me to start writing plays? All right, first and foremost, it is never too late. It's never too early to get yourself started on writing plays. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter your background. Only you can write it. Only you are able to make it in the way that you envision it. And so you should be creating plays. All right, let's go into this next one here. Do you need an MFA to be taken seriously? Our journeys are all individual. Our journeys are all unique. When making these decisions, like pursuing an MFA, really ask yourself whether or not you're pursuing it for the right reasons or because you think it's a shortcut. There are so many people that have MFAs that they don't quite reach the levels of success that they want to reach. And then there are people without those that are able to do wildly amazing things. You don't need an MFA to be taken seriously, and you don't need an MFA to be considered an artist. Let's see another question here. Is it okay if my play is really personal? I think that if it's not something that you care about deeply, it might not actually hit. I do believe in the write what you know. To write what I know means to write from a personal lens and a personal experience. You have to know that when you're receiving feedback or critique, it won't affect you or you won't feel personally attacked. It is okay that a play is personal. Let's go into another more structured question. Can a play be too small? Okay, that's great. There are actual 1-minute play festivals that exist. Samuel Beckett wrote a play that I think happens over 30 to 45 seconds called Breath. He wrote the play on a napkin, allegedly, and he won the Nobel Prize. So there is nothing that is too small for the theater. Let's move on to another question. How many drafts is too many drafts? I'm going to be honest with you. I go through 7, 8, 9, 10 drafts before I'm willing to even share it with someone. I get everything that I want to say out onto the computer screen. Oftentimes that means it is a 180-page play. It's a 160-page play. It's a wildly long play that is just not sustainable for what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. And from there, I start trying to edit, trim down, see what is the essential story. I try to say everything that I want to say to try to get to what I need to say. Yeah, great question. Great question right there. Let's see what we have. We have quite a few questions here. How do you deal with self-doubt while writing? When I'm navigating through self-doubt, I lean into the self-doubt and I say, yeah, perhaps I'm not very good at this, but I'm going to try anyway and see if maybe I can get the 1 in 1 million chance of it actually turning out okay. You know, the thing is that the self-doubt tells us that it's a 1 in a million chance when really it's much, much better odds than that. Oftentimes the play will come out just fine. Don't let the self-doubt stop you from making the thing. You close the possibility off by not doing anything at all because you let self-doubt win. Let's go to another one. Does rejection ever get easier? No and yes. You know, it's kind of like going to the gym. At first, the pain is just unbearable after a workout. Your muscles are aching. You feel like you never want to go back again. It hurts too much and it's just awful. Eventually, it gets easier. Yes, the hurt is still there, but it's not as bad as that first time. Don't get me wrong, the disappointment is always there. However, it does become much easier to deal with. Wow, these are some fun questions. Thank you all so much for submitting these. Why do some plays feel boring even when nothing is wrong? Look, different strokes for different folks. You know, we all have different tastes, and a play might be very good. And I've gone through that where I see plays that are, well, this is just fine. Am I compelled? No. I think it really just does come down to taste. It might even be down to us not being able to understand the language. Shakespeare can be very difficult for some people to find an entry point into because they're trying to just understand this kind of dialogue that's a little bit foreign to how we speak naturally. So there are a lot of factors that can come into why a play feels boring, even when there's nothing wrong with it. It really does come down to what our personal tastes are. Not everything is for everyone. There is nothing that is so universal that everyone completely loves it. Great, so let's see what other questions we have here. How do you know when a play is done? Plays to me are living objects. They breathe, they grow, and they live. I'm always open to changing lines, to hearing ideas, and to making it into a true collaboration. No play is ever truly done until it doesn't have anything more to say and it doesn't speak to a moment and to the audience. That's when a play is done. In terms of like, when am I stopping writing or rewriting the play? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's done once it's published. Is structure actually important, or is that a lie? I mean, really, you write whatever you want, make it however you want. You're setting the rules and you create the thing however you want to create it. And it is up to people who are compelled by your writing to bring it to life somehow. Create the thing, and if someone likes it, whether it's structured or not, doesn't matter. If they like it and they want to see it go on, they're going to make it happen. So structure is not the most important thing. Now, structure is helpful in terms of being able to help you navigate story beats and making sure that your play is moving along in terms of plot. But if you're not interested in that and you're trying to create something wholly different, it doesn't matter. Make the thing, make the experiment. Structure is a lie insofar as it's not the only way to make theater. You can make theater any which way and it will be valid. All right. What's something no one told you about this career? It is the most affirming, wonderful, beautiful thing possible. I have made friends and family all over the country, all over the world. I thought it would just be see the play go up, make some money, maybe make a few friends, and that's it. I never thought it would be something that becomes so a part of my life and a part of my emotional well-being. It's so very beautiful. Nobody will ever tell you that when you decide to pursue playwriting, you get a chance at finding family you never thought you would ever find. Nobody ever told me it would be that beautiful. Nobody ever told me it would be this difficult either. Don't get me wrong, it's a very difficult career path to choose, but no one ever told me how much joy and happiness I would find in the community that I built. It's wonderful to get productions, sure. It's wonderful to see my work go up. It's wonderful to win awards. It's wonderful to get paid. It is wonderful to get paid. But I never knew that I would be compensated with more than just money and accolades. And I wish more people knew that that is the opportunity you have if you pursue the arts and you pursue it honestly and with curiosity and with passion. I think we have time for one more question. What should writers stop worrying about? Stop worrying about finding things like an agent or finding a rep. Worry about your art. Your primary concern is the work. Your primary concern is the community that you are building with the people through your work. Yes, so that is our first episode of Ask the Playwright. Thank you so much for these wonderful questions. I really appreciate it. Remember, you are important, you deserve happiness, and I'll see you at opening.